Hey guys, Harris here, and in this video I'm not hating on the HTC One M9. I'm not giving you 5 reasons why it sucks. I'm just giving you 5 things that I've found in my testing of it that I don't like and that probably would prevent me from signing this to a 2-year contract. It's not one particular thing, but things that add up into an experience that I haven't really enjoyed too much with the M9. It's not a terrible phone by any means. In fact, it's definitely a very nice phone. And if I had to, I could sign a 2-year contract with this phone, but because of these 5 reasons, I probably wouldn't if I didn't have to. My first complaint with this phone is that it gets hot. Now, it's not burn your hand and explode hot, but it is, wow, this is kind of annoying hot. It usually occurs only under heavy use, such as downloading many apps at once or playing vigorous games, but once it gets hot, the conducting metal makes sure that it stays warm for a few minutes, creating an unpleasant experience. This isn't a deal breaker for me, but I also don't plan on frying eggs on my phone, so I appreciate HTC, but I don't need a phone this hot. Now, number 4 is the screen. Now, it's a good screen. It's 5 inches, it's 1080p, it's plenty sharp. That isn't the problem. The problem that I've found that I don't really like about it is that it doesn't get super bright nor super dim. This makes it hard to use it outside. Not impossible, I can still do it, but other phones, it's much easier to view outside, and it's certainly a reflective screen on top of that. Another problem with the screen would be the fact that it doesn't get very dim. A device like the Galaxy S5 or even my iPhone 6, it gets pretty dim and it makes it really easy to use at night, but this phone, the minimum dimness isn't really that dim, and it's still not something I would want to look at night. So those are 2 problems with the screen that I don't like. Now up next is Sense. Now Sense is in terrible skin, it's Sense 7, and it's on top of Android 5.0.2, which is nice. And understand with Android, if you don't like your operating system, or the skin I should say, you can fix it and change a lot of elements to it, but there's always going to be some elements to it that I don't like, such as the quick toggle tray and just other elements throughout the phone, but I'm just not a fan of Sense. Obviously, I would prefer stock Android over it, or just a couple other different skins over it, but Sense really isn't my favorite skin, and I just wish it didn't have Sense. Number 2 is the camera. This is actually a two-way opinion, a two-way side. Part of me loves the M9 camera. 20 megapixels is great for getting crisp, detailed shots, and when you have the right light, like I did in this circumstance, you can get some really great photos, and you can also get a lot of detail. But HTC went away from ultra pixels, probably for the better, but now low light shots are nothing short of mediocre, often leading to blurry shots. If you have the right lighting, you can get a good shot, but without this optimal conditions, the chances aren't too great that you'll get that great shot. Not to say at all that the M9 has a bad camera, but there are at least 5 other flagships that I can name just at the top of my head that I would prefer camera-wise over the M9. But if you are a selfie lover, this does have a great front-facing camera. Now my final reason is that it's thick. Now you're probably saying, well, it's thick, who really cares, they're putting more battery in there. But the battery life isn't that good. It's decent, but it's nothing spectacular, especially for a 1080p display. But over time, when you're using this, it does get heavy and it starts to get a little bit uncomfortable, I've noticed, and whenever I switch back to my iPhone, I just like it so much more because it's just lighter. But the M9 is just, it's heavy and it's thick, and I know it's because of the premium materials, it's because of the speakers, but in my opinion, I just don't like how thick and also how heavy it is. It just isn't super comfortable, even with the curves on the back and kind of the slope on it. It's just not a super comfortable phone for me to use. So those are 5 things that I don't like about this phone. Now this is a very good phone, but definitely not my favorite. I would pick even an iPhone over it, or probably the Galaxy S6, but I don't know yet because I have not received it, but I will soon. But it's a good phone, but just not for me. So I hope these reasons did help you if you were curious. Let me know if there's any things that you agree or disagree with, and make sure you subscribe and give the video a like, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.